Alright, what is up, kids? So today we're in Tokyo Dome City and it is quite possibly the hottest day of the year, which brings me to talking about the weather a little bit, but I also want to shoot here, so do a bit of both of that. So today is August 10th, and apparently it's 38 degrees Celsius, which is like 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And humidity in Tokyo is pretty high during summer, but today it's like a mild 50%-ish. And it helps. People seem to really praise Japan as it has like 4 distinct seasons, but in truth it actually has a ton of micro seasons. The only issue is that I truthfully only really like maybe 4 weeks out of the entire year. Summer's kind of split up into 3 different parts. The rainy season is in the beginning from like mid-June to like mid-July, end of July-ish. And then after that we have this season where it's just hot and humid the entire time. And then afterwards we get typhoon season. So from like mid-August till September, October-ish. Typhoons, rains, high winds, and it's a mess. But when people think typhoons, they think of like disaster and destruction, but in Tokyo it's actually not that bad for reasons of science and geography, I think. Summer is one of my favorite times to shoot though, because the sunsets are absolutely phenomenal. They're like this bright red, and then blue hour turns into this like mix of like red and purple and blue. And the clouds during the summer are also super fluffy. Today it's not like, can you see? Like you can kind of see them back there. They're a little bit fluffy. Today they're not that great. They're better in the morning usually. And then after the summer we have fall, and which is everyone's favorite season just because the colors are phenomenal. Japan has a ton of nature outside of Tokyo anyway, and so when that all pops off into different yellows, reds, it's really the most scenic that I think Japan has throughout the entire year. Fall is definitely my favorite season of the year though, mainly because I don't have to deal with allergies. The weather, it's so nice where it's not too humid, it's not dry, it's not hot, it's not cold. You can dress light and comfortably and still get around everywhere. So beautiful. Okay, so winter. So winter in Tokyo is pretty mild. It rarely gets below freezing, so 0 degrees Celsius, 30 degrees Fahrenheit. And so because of that, it doesn't really snow. It snows maybe like once or twice every 2 years. And for someone that likes snow, it's kind of miserable. For like snow sports and whatnot, there are different places that are somewhat close by. It still takes a few hours to get there, and it costs like maybe $110 US. And so it's not cheap if you want to go snowboarding and whatnot, but if you really like it, I guess it's one of those things that you can have a budget for. I just really wish that it snowed because that's my favorite part of winter. And apart from that, it's just cold and boring and gray. I know this is artwork, and artwork is subjective, but what the heck is this supposed to be? What is it? Alright, so I'm kind of bored of here and lights dying out. I think I'm gonna head home. Then we'll talk about spring, my least favorite season. Alright, so we are home now, and yo, the heat in the summer, it just kicks everything out. I'm so sleepy right now, but I want to talk about spring because that's like
the crowd favorite. Everybody loves spring in Japan, and I don't. Not really anyway. So yes, a lot of us photographers, video, just like creative type people, plus anyone that wants to come to Japan, try to time their everything around the sakura season, which is sometime in like mid to late March in Tokyo. There are some early blooming species of sakura, the cherry blossoms, in February. There's some ones that are late in April. And then depending on where you are in Japan, like the more north you go, the later the blooming season gets. While the photos and just everything just looks so nice with these cherry blossoms, I don't like spring because of spring allergies. I've made a video about it before, but it just completely destroys my face and just my enjoyment of life. But a lot of these allergies start kind of dissipating towards the second half of spring, so that April through June time, weather does get a little bit better, it gets a little bit more humid, and then temperatures are okay. That's also a nice time. There's like a 2-week period in May that is like comfortable, and then from there I just get super hot and humid. But I don't want to just complain about everything. Just to kind of recap, my favorite times for comfort and for photography, hands down, that October-November period where all the leaves are different colors and it's just the perfect temperature. That is like my ideal time to just be out and about. Apart from that, late spring after the allergies have kind of calmed down a bit, that's my favorite time to just get outside and explore a lot more. Apart from that though, the sakura season, and then winter is something that I want to explore more of in different areas. Just maybe it's not that great in Tokyo. But that pretty much sums up everything about the weather I wanted to talk about. Other things, definitely want to keep making more YouTube videos. I know I have been on like a hiatus for a while now. I don't know, I've been thinking about it a lot, talking to a lot of different people, and I'm working on it. This is a work in progress, and I apologize for people that really want to see more of my nonsense. 2, this beard facial hair thing, usually I shave at least once a week. This is getting pretty long, I think. I don't know, it's been like a week and a little bit now since the last time I shaved, and I don't think I like it. Like, oh, which way? This way. It's just, I don't know, it's not as, it just grows long. It doesn't grow as thick as I wanted it to, so yeah, I think I'm gonna abandon this. Try it out for like maybe another few days and then get rid of it. I don't know. Feels interesting though. It's like, it's getting softer as it goes longer. But that's it for this video. I hope that this little brief explanation of the weather in Japan, or in Tokyo specifically, has been helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Always reach out on Instagram, Twitter, wherever as well. And I'm happy to talk about things and just from my experience. But yeah, if you liked the video, hit that like button, do all the YouTube things, and yeah, I guess like, I really want to know what it looks like when it's super long, but all right, thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Peace.